this video, I'll be showing you how I cheat my way to a big Afro puff using the Janet Collection large Afro puff. So I start by spraying my hair with some water, just pure water, and I have already detangled, but I just give my hair a comb over, and I go in with the Cantu Natural Hair Moisture Seal Gel Oil. This will just keep my hair continually moisturized whilst it's up in this protective style. Then I follow it up by using the Afro Hair & Co. Argan Oil Spray. This is again just another way of more moisture in my hair. Then I go in with the Natural Hair Cantu Styling Stay Glue, and it's really good. It literally holds everything in place for days on end. It's very sticky and I love it, and even though it looks white when you apply it, it actually dries to normal color. And then after that is done, I put my hair up in a puff, as much of it as I can put in a puff. Go girl! And as you can see, my puff is growing, but it's still too short to have that huge effect that I'm looking for. Once that is done, I will take some water and spritz it on again, just to lay it down a little bit more without having to add more gel into it. Then I use my headscarf and I place it on my hair and I keep it down whilst I go on and do my face. This just makes sure that my hair lays the way it's supposed to, but I do avoid putting it on the edges because I'll do my edges later. Once the hair has been laid, I will just use a tiny amount on my edges to lay them. You guys will see later. You don't have to lay your edges before you actually put your hair up. So I push it back so that I can start doing my makeup. I've already done my brows, but I'm now going in to prime my face using one of my favorite primers, which is the Blackup with SPF 25. So I apply that very sparingly on my face, and I go in with my MAC NW40 concealer, and I place that underneath my brow and on top of my eyelid. This is just because I want a flash of color, and this helps me get more color on my brows. So I repeat the same thing on my second brow as well. As you can see, it's so smooth and creamy. And then I go in with a damp beauty blender and I'm gonna blend this out so that it's not too harsh. I love the beauty blender. God bless whoever invented it. Once I'm done, it looks very natural, but you can see my eyes are much brighter. Then I go in with MAC's Mineralise Skin Finish in Deep Dark or Dark Deep, and I just set underneath the brows. That's all I need because it's not too much of a color, it just sets what it already is. Now I'm using my Sleek Contour and Highlighter palette, and I'm going to be using the contour color to actually put that in my transition. That means any other color I place after that is going to transition very well into my eyelid. And as you can see, I have a very large eyelid area that can go very wrong very quick. It can go left very quick. Then I go in with one of my favorite blush palettes from Sleek again. Sleek is bomb and is black owned. And I use the darkest Burgundy shade, and I'm gonna place that onto my actual lid. This color is amazing because you start off very small, but you can build it up. The more you add, the more vibrant it gets, and it's absolutely amazing. I love it. For black girls, like this is, you get one. And then I go in with my eyeshadow palette from Ofra Cosmetics, and I'm going to take the darkest highlighter color, which is a little bit burgundy in itself, and I'm going to start off by placing that on the center of my lid, and then I'm going to build it into more of a ombre color. I'm gonna go deeper into my eye. I'm only gonna show you one eye because otherwise this video will be too long. So I've placed it on the inside of the eye, and I'm going back with my eyeshadow brush and just making sure that the ends and the edges are well blended out. This is really good to do. Now I'm going in with my favorite eyeliner. It's Inglot AMC gel liner. I'm telling you, this is as black as it gets. It's absolutely amazing, and it lasts me all day. Even if I sleep in it by mistake, I wake up with a cat feline eyeliner on fleek. So as you can tell, both of them are on. Now I'm going to lashes, and unfortunately I can't remember which lashes these are, but one thing I will tell you is I use the gel liner from Duo, which is black. It dries black, and you can get it from Inglot as well. Since it dries black and you're wearing black eyeliner, it just makes more sense than to use the white gel liner. And this glue is actually silicone free, so it doesn't irritate your eyes. So if you have sensitive eyes, this is for you. Now I'm going to do my powder before foundation technique, but this time I'm using the Sacha Buttercup matte face powder, and it's amazing. Look what happens. Let me just let you watch this part, because I'm gonna look on fleek before I've even put on my foundation, yo. Yes, you go, girl. Lovette, you're looking fine. You're looking mighty fine. Fine, fine girl, no pimple. Look, it looks absolutely blended out. But of course, I gotta be extra, and I'm gonna put my foundation on top of that to get a perfect, silky, matte finish. Check that out. The colors blend absolutely amazing. If you don't have this powder, you need to go ask yourself what you've been doing the last year, because this powder is life. You can use it to set your foundation after, or you can use it before to save you more time. And I love using it before as well. Just look at that. I'm going back in with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm going to highlight the same way that I highlight every single time, guys. Under my eyes, on my nose, on my big ass forehead, and yeah, you can just see. I'm just gonna let you check it out yourself. And because I've used the powder technique, the highlight is going to dry very quickly, so you have to work extremely quick, as you can see here, to make sure that it doesn't dry a way that you didn't like it to. So work your way, blend it out so that you have no harsh lines, and well, you can see the magic that's kind of happening right now. Now I'm going with my contour, and of course I'm going to be using my Blackup contour stick again because it's so creamy, it's so nice. The only thing that I can compare it to is probably the Black Opal carob, and look at that. It is absolutely amazing. It's blending just to perfection, and you don't even need that much. A tiny bit works just fine. And it just gives you that natural chiseled look. And I'm going back in with my MAC Mineralise Skin Finish just underneath my eyes, just so it doesn't crease, because I'll be recording quite a few videos tonight and I don't want it to crease at all. So I go in with the Mineralise Skin Finish, and to set my contour, I'm using the Sleek Contour and Highlight Palette again in dark, and I'm setting the areas that I have contoured. But I won't be doing the nose. Now, as a finishing touch, since I haven't contoured the nose, I'm just basically using a clean brush to set that. I'm going to use the highlighter color from the Sleek Contour palette and just placing it on the tip of my nose and the top of my nose to give it more prominence, to make sure it shows a little bit more. Now I'm going in on the lips, and I'm priming my lips using the MAC Prep and Prime Lip Primer. And I'm using a MAC lip pen called Vino because it matches my lipstick that I'll be using from Inglot, but it just gives you that much definition on your lips. Especially for us black women, if you've got discolored lips like I do on my upper lip, it just helps camouflage that so that when you place the lipstick on it, it actually looks the same color as it was meant to be. So let's go in. This is the Inglot Matte lipstick in shade number 15. And it's a darkish pink, but it dries really matte and really pretty. So I'm placing that on top of the Vino. And once I allow it to dry, it's gonna give me the exact look that I want. Now to match this color, I'm going back into the blusher shade and I'm using the darkest color on as a blush. So as you can see, you only need a tiny amount and it gives you the color you want. Look at that. Yes, girl, yes. And I didn't even pick up too much of the product, just a tiny amount works really, really well. And on top of that, I'm using my highlighter color, the deepest, darkest color in the Sleek Contour and Highlight palette, just to give me a little bit more light in my face. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Now I'm going in and I'm going to remove my headbands and you'll see what has happened. This ponytail, it has 2 combs in it. Absolutely amazing. So you put it in the front and you put it in the back. So once I remove my scarf, I'm going to go in with my beauty blender just to make sure I have no line of demarcation where my foundation met with my head turban. So I'm going to blend that out before I apply. And as you can see, I put the first clip on and then I put the second clip on the back. And then I pull the drawstring and then wrap it around so that it's all secured. There you go. And I'm just going to pop that underneath, wrap it around, and then I'm going to use a hairpin to secure it at the very back. Once it's secure, you can play with it to get the exact shape that you like. You can push it back if you need to. And this is what I was saying. I don't like to lay my edges and then put a scarf on. I like to lay my edges afterwards because I have such fine baby hair that I don't really need to tie it down for it to be well. And also the Cantu gel really, really holds your hair in place all day, every day. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this video. You will in a second get to see the finished look all come together. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel.